Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel. Reach out to me directly, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a 2020 release, now available pre-owned, 999 pieces, the Bell & Ross BR03-92 White Camouflage Edition. This is a timepiece that uses the kinder, gentler BR03 42mm case rather than the original BR0146. So this is a timepiece that wears easily on a 16cm circumference wrist because from lug to lug, it's 51mm, but the lugs are short and stubby. The watch is also thin at only 10.4mm thick in spite of its automatic winding and 100-meter water resistance. The timepiece, of course, features a broad 24mm spacing between the lugs, but you can see how the strap actually necks out to match the width of the lugs, so you're probably going to want to go with a Bell & Ross strap or a custom if you do retrofit with a secondary option. Throw the watch on my 16cm circumference wrist and you can see why the BR03 is just easier to wear. Launched in 2007, 2 model years after the original 2005 instrument watch, it gives you the same no-nonsense analog flight deck instrument look, but in a frankly more wearable size for human-sized wrists. You can see from head on, it doesn't overlap the edge of my wrist, and I can recommend it for a wrist as small as 14cm circumference. Taking a look at the strap, again, you can see that the spacing between the lugs is 24mm, but the strap itself has extensions on its flank that make it a little bit wider than that. You'll also appreciate the fact that you're getting a lot of leather. The camouflage on the top, calfskin on both sides, a brand new Bell & Ross factory strap, as you can see, never gouged, never crimped, and the buckle itself is ceramic to match the case, an attention to detail element that I happen to love because this is where many watch brands, Hublot, for example, would give you a PVD titanium or steel buckle and pin to match the ceramic case. Well, those disfigure and scratch. This doesn't. Being just as hard as the ceramic case, it is similarly immune to conventional scratches, scuffs, and swirls. And you can see it's even well designed with a combination of facets to articulate the surfacing. Rolling back to the case, it's basically just like every BR0 series. Though you can see, because it does have ceramic lugs, it uses spring bars rather than the screws of a conventional BR03. And the watch includes a crown which has many layers of micro knurling that make it a pleasure to use. Of course, it is not a screw-down crown, but the watch is still 100 meters water resistant. You can see the reverse side, individually numbered ceramic case made by Chatelain, which is Bell & Ross's in-house collaborator on cases. They're both owned by Chanel, and both companies, being Chanel firms, work together, and Chatelain ceramic is the best in the industry, so you're getting an exceptionally high-quality ceramic case. As you can see, it is the instrument watch shape with small lugs, a thin profile, sheer side, and then a distinct separate bezel structure with a little bit of a sloped facet on its flank and a bit of overlap about the bezel at the 4 corners. So you can see on the lug hoods we have those aligned bolts, and they are bolts because they thread into a nut on the opposite side. That's how they're able to align so perfectly on the top. There is a flat sapphire, and then under the sapphire you can see a camo dial. This whole special edition feels like something that would have been worn on the dream within a dream within a dream stage of Inception, the snow-swept peaks where they were fighting guys on Hummer H1s and snow speeders. This feels very much like the watch for that scene. Now the dial, intriguingly, is a sandwich construction, just like a Panerai. So you have a stencil over a disc of lume, but because it is a black loomed disc, you don't get quite the glow that you get on a standard Bell & Ross. Of course, the timepiece is powered by an ETA 2892 or Sellita SW300, they're equivalents and functionally identical. 42-hour power reserve, automatic winding, stop seconds, quick set date, bi-directional winding system, and once more 100 meters water resistant. They beat away at 4 hertz, and both are very tough and remarkably thin workhorse movements that are well suited to sports watch applications. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details of this BR03-92 White Camouflage Limited Edition. And we're back with the BR03-92 White Camo by Night.